take care of that later.
I have painted ones, but I ain't got ones to paint.
This is entitled Terror at the Truck Stop for a reading. For a reason. A reading.
For a reading.
That's right. You want to read us your thing, girl?
It's off of Facebook.
Facebook. It must be true.
Well, actually, this lady posted it. She says, looking for some advice. Last night, I was assaulted by another driver. He slammed my foot in the door of my truck. The law was called and I went to the yard. Luckily, it is just severely bruised. The officer told me to reach out to the driver's company. He said sometimes companies will cover the medical costs since we as drivers are representing that company. Personally, I don't understand why he wasn't arrested for assault.
I don't either.
He said if the company does not cover the medical costs, I will need to take the driver to small claims court. I live in South Georgia and the incident happened in Mount Eagle, Tennessee. To take it to small claims court, I will have to take it to the court in the county it took place in. I mean, I have a car that's cheap on gas, but that's 300 miles one way from where I live. Would I be better looking for a personal injury lawyer, or what's the best way to handle this? I'm just looking to have the ambulance, hospital, x-ray, and medical bills covered. Don't see I should suffer the financial burden of someone else's temper tantrum. Now, hold on. There's another one in here where someone asked her, like, what do you mean he assaulted you? I read it. What it said is, have you been to Mount Eagle?
Terrible pilot. Very bad pilot. Tempers flare there.
So there was a vehicle in front of her. She was stopped waiting for it to back in. The guy behind her starts honking at her.
At that particular pilot, if you're heading to the fuel island, every parking spot for the first 30 or 40 spots are going to block you from the fuel island. So it gets backed up onto the highway sometimes.
So anyway, she's waiting for a truck to back in. Guy behind her starts honking, carrying on. She says she points at the truck in front of her and goes like this. What's she gonna do? Just run into the side of it? Right?
We have no proof that she did this here. She might have done this. We don't know that.
She did whatever. She claims she pointed and put her hands like this, like, you know, I can't do nothing, right?
It doesn't matter what she did.
Whatever she did, finally the truck got out of her way and she went to the fuel island, started to get out. Meanwhile, she didn't realize this guy started walking over and bitching at her and was yelling and stuff, and she told him whatever, and he slammed the door into her foot and she ended up having to go to the hospital.
That's sad. But I bet she was really scared when he attacked her.
I bet so.
I wonder what should be done about something like that. It's not my job to do anything about it, but I would like everyone's opinion on what that lady should do about it. Since this video is going to be for her more or less, and I'll send you the link, and maybe we can help the lady get her medical bills paid for or something. Too bad she wasn't a YouTuber and making a video.
Well, too bad she didn't have sense enough to just kick her door open and smack him in the face with it, because honestly, if you're stupid enough to do that...
But you know, if you're half out of your vehicle and you don't see it coming...
Yeah, she said...
You're not situational aware, right?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody could smash your leg in the door, or your arm, or your head.
Or your torso, any of you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the camera might not even pick something like that up. I don't know.
Well, it depends on the angles and everything else, you know?
Yeah.
It might seem going over there, but who knows if it actually would see everything.
But I've given it a lot of thought for years, actually. And I'm believing that drunk drivers and bad food, that one of our biggest dangers out here is each other. With as mad as we get, you know, from the stimulus we're
at the truck stop.
The truck pressure we're under all day. By the time we get to the truck stop,
I think on the road the car drivers are horrible, but at the truck stop people act like idiots and act like they ain't got no sense and act like they shouldn't be held accountable for their actions because I had a bad day.
Right.
I shouldn't be held accountable. I had a bad day.
If you've got an opinion on what this lady should do, comment below. If you've had an experience like this and want to talk about it, comment below. If you have had this experience and want to do a video, comment below. We'll facilitate your story.
If you knock somebody out with your truck door because they was harassing you at your door, I especially want to hear your story. Or if you have tasered someone.
Oh, yeah.
That is the way to my heart. I love him! Sorry. Taser videos are the best. Everybody's big and bad till they're on the ground wanting their mama peeing themselves. It's true, you know it's true.
All right. We'll talk to y'all about this situation later. I've got Google alerts out there for terror at the truck stop. You guys have a spectacular day.
Moral is, don't be a dick, dick.